What do you do if you can't sell your way out of a paper bag? What does that even mean? What it means is if you're a house cleaner and you go to someone's house and you're doing a walkthrough, a bid, or an estimate, and you can't close the deal, what do you do? We're going to talk about that today. Hi there, I'm Angela Brown, and this is Ask a House Cleaner. This is a show where you get to ask a house cleaning question, and I get to help you find an answer. One of the questions that I got asked today was a question: how do I get recommendations and referrals if I don't have any customers yet? Then I got another question from someone else that said, how much would it cost if I just paid you, Angela, to go on my walkthroughs for me, and then I just did all the jobs after you did the walkthroughs? Okay, so I'm going to add those two questions together, and I'm going to give you this answer, because today we're going to talk about something nobody talks about in house cleaning. This is not part of house cleaning. I'm going to step outside of house cleaning for a minute, and I'm going to share with you a secret that has to do with every small business, and that is this: you must become a master salesman. Oh no, not the S word. Yes, it's true. Sell is a four-letter word, S-E-L-L. And what it means is I'm going to give you an idea in exchange for money, okay? I'm going to sell you something, which is going to be my services. And so you have to practice, because at first you're selling an idea. And even before the idea, you're selling an appointment, right? You can't do a walkthrough until you have an appointment. So you have to sell from the very, very beginning of whatever contact it is that you have with a customer. So here's how it works, and we're going to back up to the very beginning. Let's say that I'm making an ad. I am selling in that ad. When you pick up the phone and you call me from the ad, now I'm going to sell myself to get an appointment. So I'm always looking for something at the end of whatever it is I'm doing. It's called a call to action. So the call to action for my sales piece is that you call me on the phone. The call to action on the telephone once you've called me is that I would like to set an appointment with you to come do the walkthrough. Now, when I get to the walkthrough, I'm going to sell you my services, which is going to be a weekly or a bi-weekly clean, or a deep clean, or a move-out clean, or whatever the clean is that I'm coming to sell you. So it doesn't matter what you do, but you are always selling something. And so it's very discouraging, because there are lots of house cleaners that think, well, I'll just clean and I'm not going to sell because I don't like to sell. If you don't like to sell, you won't have a business. And so one of the most frustrating things are house cleaners that think, I'm going to text my way to success. I'm going to text an ad onto Facebook. I'm going to text my customers the information that they need. I'm going to text them the receipts and the invoices. And it's a world of texting. But truth be known, at some point, your personality has to be infused in whatever it is you're selling. So even if it is a text, your personality has to come through. Now, here's the challenge. A lot of house cleaners don't even know their personality. They have one, but it's hidden very deep inside of them, and they're scared to bring it out because, oh no, what if someone doesn't like that personality? All right, so first things first and foremost, there will be people that love your personality no matter who you are. There will be people that hate your personality no matter who you are. That's okay, right? You don't please everyone, but you're going to connect with the people that love you, and you're going to walk away from the people that don't. It's very easy. All right, now, once you know your personality, you have to be willing and vulnerable to let it shine. Now, it's very hard to jump up and to shine, because right now we live in an era of social media blackout. And I say it's a blackout because it blacks out our personality. We hide behind our little computer screens and our cell phones and our tablets, and we create an illusion of who we want to be. It's a little face that's on our profile page. And then whatever we say in those conversations, that's who we want to be, right? But who are you really? And that's where this sales comes in. Who are you really? Because when you get to a customer's house, if you're different from the person that's on your Facebook profile, they've hired the wrong person. There's a disconnect, and after a while they will fire you because you're different. So they want to hire the same person. So the good news is this: you have a personality that God gave you, and I want you to explore it. The second thing is I want you to learn how to sell. Because yes, you can pay me. Everything comes with a price. If you paid me enough money, I would fly in, I would go do your walkthroughs for you. And then here's the catch. I would book your appointment because I'm that good. But here's the second catch. They would be hiring me, not you. And so when you come to deliver the goods, they're going to say, I didn't get what was promised me. That's true. because I promised me, not you. Do you see what I'm saying? So when you go to bid a job, you are promising you. It's your personality. And so you have to practice every day. Like, hey, I'm doing personality practice today. Now, we live in a world where we avoid our personalities. Somebody comes in, let's say it's your spouse, and they say, hey, I'd like to take you to dinner tonight. Where would you like to go? We say things like, I don't know, I don't care, you pick a place. Wherever you want to go is fine. No, that's not how it works. They asked your opinion, they want an answer. So here's what I want you to do. This is your exercise from today's session. I want you to pick a place, and I want you to sell it back. So your spouse comes in, they say, where would you like to go to dinner? And you say, I would like to go to, pick any place of your choice. I'll say Zaxby's. And then I want you to sell the reason why. Because they have the best fried chicken in the world, or I love the Zaxby's sauce, or they've got this amazing salad with little crunchy things on top, and you can get it with a drink. It also has fries, whatever. And you can put together a picture of why you must go to Zaxby's. So much that your spouse gets excited and says, why are we still here? Let's go to Zaxby's already, right? Now, I just said Zaxby's. They're not a sponsor of the show or anything, but I just said that as an illustration. So my point is this: I want you to pick a place and I want you to sell it back. Every single interaction that you have with anyone is a sales pitch. And I want you to stand up and I want you to brush yourself off and forget about the past, that you weren't good about sales in the past, but moving forward, you are an expert at sales. And every single thing you do, I want you to sell it. If you're making a post in a Facebook group, I want you to sell the post. I want you to get likes and shares from the post because what you said was interesting, it was informative, it was helpful, and people believe in you, right? People buy from people they know, like, and trust. If your posts are not know, like, and trust posts, you're posting the wrong things. Now, when you speak to your kids and you want your kids to go clean their rooms, or you want them to go do their homework, or you want them to go to bed, I want you to sell that to them, right? I want you to do it in a way that's interesting and exciting, and it has your passion infused in it. And there's a spark of your personality because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. And if you're just nagging and you're just forcing things on them or you're shouting, you're not selling. And so I want you to focus. Every single thing you do is a sales pitch. And then when you get to the customer's house and you go to actually close the sale, it's not like, oh my goodness, I have a walkthrough. Whatever am I going to say? It's not like that. It's like you've been selling every minute of every day to every person you talk with, whether they're online, whether they're on the phone, whether it's in a written ad that you've created, whether you're talking to them face to face, or whether you're standing there on their doorstep and you're ready to close a sale for cleaning services. I want you to get so good at selling that you are unstoppable. And when people see you coming, they say, I will pay you whatever it costs if you will come bid my contracts for me. All right. If you cannot sell your way out of a paper bag, I'm going to leave links in the show notes to a couple of really good sales books that I recommend. Now, they are not free. They're going to be $5 to $12 a piece. But I want you to invest in yourself a couple of bucks so that you can learn the words and learn the phrases and learn about the eye contact, learn about the vocal variety and the body gestures so that when you say something, you're illustrating a point. You're getting your point across. People understand. You know at what point you're supposed to nod your head so that the other person nods their head too. There are little tricks and things that you can do that help close the sale, and I want you to know them because I don't want you to go out there like this one poor woman that contacted me. She had been on 59 walkthroughs and had not closed a single one. Now, I got news for you. It's not the walkthrough that went bad. It's that you cannot sell your way out of a paper bag. So my suggestion to you is this: heart to heart, from me to you, because we're friends now. You got to get out there and you got to learn how to sell. Everything you do for the rest of your life is a sales pitch. All right, we got that out of the way. Now we can go back to cleaning. All right, if you found this helpful, please pass this on to a friend. If we've earned your subscription, please subscribe. And until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.